Motul sent me their latest engine oil, the 300V square. This engine oil makes a lot of claims like increased torque, increased clutch grip, and better gearbox reliability. They also sent me a box of chain loops to give it away to you guys. So I came up with a plan. Filled the bike up with the new engine oil, decided to make a subscriber meetup 200 kilometers away in Raniganj. Total 400 kilometers of testing in the highway and 100 kilometers in the city. Then I could give you my honest feedback. But things don't often go according to the plan. My bike developed a tire leak that they couldn't fix, and hence I had to take my friend's bike, the 2018 Duke 390. Luckily, he had also listened to my recommendation and switched to the 300V square to test it out for himself. Also, Motul sent me a lot of engine oil, so I gave my friend Shobhik a couple of cans as well, which he was using on his FZ25, and he was riding along with me. We would give you our feedback riding all three bikes at the end of this video. Early morning, that's Shobhik. He's joining me on the FZ, and we're heading over to Dankuni. We're kind of late. Okay. The 2017 version has a lot of changes to it, which does change the sitting position, the ergos, and obviously because of the 60-degree throttle, it feels more responsive, has a bigger airbox. It's heavier as well. So it's a trip down the memory lane. I haven't used this highway for quite a few months actually, but this is where I started my YouTube channel properly. This is that corner where I first started riding the 2014 KTM RC390, and that review went on to get 30,000 views in the first month. I only had 500 subscribers back then. So today's video is about the 2018 Duke 390 running the Motul 300V square. It's pronounced V square, not V2 or version 2. It is a V square. And if you guys are wondering, no, the original 300V is not getting discontinued. It's still gonna get sold. This is like the better version. This is going to give you more smoothness. Even the original 300V, I've had a lot of compliments about it. I've never used it personally. I have been using the 710010W50, which is like the KTM standard, whatever they put in the service station, for the last 5 years on my Duke, and that oil is good because my bike has been smooth. But over the last year, I would say, my bike started to feel, a little old, and that's fine. It's 5 years old. Vibrations a bit. The gearbox started getting a little more clunkier. There was one particular issue: the second to third gear shifts weren't as smooth as the other shifts. So I thought I have to live with it because it's an old bike, and you roll together, that sort of stuff. But when I switched to the 300V2 V square on my motorcycle, those issues are more or less gone. This bike, luckily, it's also running the 300V2, the V square. I keep saying V2. So this is a new bike, so it's already pretty smooth. KTM has done well to increase refinement over the years. We've got this corner coming up. I was waiting for him to get a rare shot of me, but doesn't look like he's gonna get me. So it's a very nice corner, and I enjoy shooting through this. Blocked a little bit by the traffic. The road condition on this road as well, at least, has been good over the years. And beyond those gates is where the expressway starts, and a few angry subscribers may be waiting for me. I'm quite late. I'm late by a huge 45 minutes. I don't know when they reached, but it's not been good. I just couldn't keep the schedule today. It's my fault, and I don't see anybody here. I don't see anybody waiting. There is a couple of bikes waiting. Are those the guys? I don't know. Yeah, they are there. Hello. Oh, that is Orgo. Yeah, hi. At Dankuri Town Plaza, these are the guys joining us. It's a couple of motorcycles, also 220F and a Domino. So 4 people, right? 4 people, all of billions. This is gonna slow us down a little bit, but it's fine. The highway stability seems to have improved on the 2018 or the 2017 Duke, basically the new version of the Dukes, because they seem a lot more stable than what they used to be. So we've crossed Azadin Dhaba, and that's Hindustan Hotel, another place not really that much preferred because of the smaller parking lot, and that's one of the major bummers for the super bikers, so they don't really come here, but a lot of people do actually. I personally have done it many times. A lot of people prefer it because food here is a little cheaper than the Azad Hind Dhaba. So we are here at the CCD booth. Some riders were supposed to join us, and I don't see anyone, so that's bad. Pretty neat setup. I have not been to this CCD before, so some riders are supposed to join us, but I don't see anyone. At this point, you're probably wondering how to enter this contest. Well, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is follow me and Motul India on Instagram. Then I'll be posting a short format of this video on Instagram announcing the contest. You have to tag 3 of the friends and ask them to follow my account, and whenever I reach 20,000 followers on Instagram, I currently have 19.6, so whenever I reach 20k, the contest is closed. So the more friends you tag, the more followers I get, and eventually the contest closes sooner. 3 people will get Motul chain lube and chain spray combo kits, and if you want to buy any of the engine oils, the links are down in the video description below. Sakleen joined us from CCD booth. He told us the other bikers were waiting for us on the highway, somewhere 30 kilometers along the line. Oh man, that's the Managar corner. Where I went hardcore with a ZX-10R. The destination is just 3 kilometers away, and we are running with a group. When we reached the dhaba, no one was there. So this is the RTB dhaba. A lot of people had confirmed that they would come, so I was a bit surprised. And 10 minutes later, they all arrived. They were actually waiting for me on the highway, and I actually passed them below a bridge. So apparently they were waiting for us below a bridge, but we were doing about 130 plus. Don't tell anyone. So couldn't even see them. You know, bridge, under the bridge you have shadows, and we were in harsh sunlight, so.
I'm autonomic and I ride a Pulsar NS200, and since it's a new bike, so I'm using the Bajaj engine oil.
I'm Subodhi Dosha. I ride a RS200 and I recently used Motul.
7100?
Yes.
Motul 300B.
My name is Supriyo Pal. I am riding Kickstar SF and I am putting Motul 710.
Okay.
Yours?
I am Ritik Ray. I am riding a Suzuki Access 125 scooty and I use Castrol.
Okay. My name is Oyan Chatterjee. I ride a Honda Activa 125. I use the Honda stock engine oil.
My name is Isar Basu. I am right now with around 5% Motul 300. oil for Motul 300.
My name is Qazi Satyan Hassan. I ride a KTM RC390 and I am running on the Motul 7100, the 10W50 which is recommended by KTM.
I'm Gautam Das, riding Honda Hornet using Honda's stock engine oil.
A lot of you guys are actually using Motul currently. Like I think more than 70% are. You all are using Motul brand. That's quite a lot of people. And yours is recommended obviously. Some bikes it is recommended, some people have switched.
Normal tarmac, the Duke. Does wheelies, and on pavement Duke does wheelies as well. So I decided to do this very fun slow race competition, and the one with the maximum time to cross the line would win chain loops that I was gonna give away. So it was not exactly a giveaway, it was a straight up contest with your skills, and these guys did an amazing job, so they got it. At the end of the ride, I can give you the following conclusions. I've ridden all the 3 bikes in full revs and close to their top speed. There's a marked improvement in smoothness. This is most apparent on my 5-year-old KTM Duke 390 and the least on the 2018 Duke 390, since the 2018 already is a smooth bike. Gearbox behaves a lot smoother on all 3 bikes. We cannot talk about the increased torque as we didn't do much off-roading, and this is more about the low rev better torque, and we were not doing low revs. Also, we don't have our own dyno to test this out, so we can't talk about that, but the rest of the claims did turn out to be quite bang on target. A lot of you have asked me about which engine oil is the best for your particular motorcycle, so I have scanned their catalog which has all the recommended engine oils, and I've given a link in the video description for you guys to check that out and find out which engine oil is best for your car or even your motorcycle. You might be thinking, should you get the 300V square? I guess if you're already using 300V, this could be something you're willing to try out. If your bike is as old as mine, I strongly recommend it. If you are on a KTM, you can also switch to the slightly less expensive 300V, but I've not used it, so my personal recommendation and for my personal use, I will stick with the 300V square. I hope this video was entertaining, plus I hope you got the information that you were seeking. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button right next to it, otherwise you won't get any notifications and your subscription will be pointless. I hope to see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching, thanks for being so patient and watching this long video about an engine oil and a lot of fun riding on the highways. Goodbye.